if that training video does actually beat the like actual race video, and by quite a bit, let's say like 5, 10 meters, then what does that mean in terms of the technique? Does that mean that that technique has a possibility of going 10?
I don't know about going 10, but probably if you're running it in practice.
Right.
I would say that it means that you need work on your racecraft. Racecraft is a thing.
Yeah, this Sunday I'm gonna debut a new technique. I was looking for some races and I thought I was gonna have to wait until next week, but no, there's a race this Sunday and I signed up for it and I'm in. So
Good,
I'm gonna test new technique. I'm doing
good.
transition work tomorrow morning, right? So, well, this
Mhm.
morning actually for me. Yeah.
This is why I say, you want to get in as many races as possible, especially when you're new, because
Yeah.
running fast in practice is different than racing,
Yeah.
and you see it all the time. I mean, it's in every sport as well. There are people that do really good in practice, but then when the game comes, they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
You can see this.
Yeah. I just need to work on my transition now from dry face to technique,
Yeah,
which I'm gonna be doing today and hopefully do it well. So
good.
Sunday I know what I'm doing.
What do you have planned for it? Like, what kind of
Um,
work are you gonna do for it?
just like extended runs, so like 50, 60, maybe 70s. Just try get upright and running and like I'm gonna record so I can see what I'm doing wrong. I always record so I can look at some bits and pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you have very clear intention of what you're working on, correct?
yeah,
And you're gonna be doing 60s and 70s?
yeah. Just extended runs to give me time to transition into upright sprinting. So to make sure the stride length is good and there
Mhm.
with everything else.
And so what you should do is you should go into practice with intention. So they're not just 60s and 70s, right? It's 30
No,
meters of drive,
yeah,
10 meters of transition, and then that would be 20 to 30 meters of acceleration to max speed, right?
yeah. In my
So
drive
every
phase,
rep you do, you should be trying to emulate that.
yeah, yeah. In my drive phase, I was hitting 20 meters in 12 steps, and I raced my drive phase videos with my race video as well. And I beat myself to 20 in some of these. So
Hmm.
we're gonna have to get to the point of starting. So we're gonna have to move it forward a bit to see when we actually start.
So what are we measuring?
We're gonna
Where is
race. We're
50
gonna,
here?
yeah.
That's the finish line, or
Well,
where's the start?
it starts with a white line. I start at that's 50 meters. And the
Where you
finish
start?
line. Do you see the white line I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then if you go to the finish, so we start them at the same time.
So you're wondering what the difference is.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so again,
I
this
had,
is
I had to start them like exactly at the same time, like and get them at the starting points.
well, who started you on the right?
Hmm?
Who was your starter for the rep that you're doing inside of your practice on the right?
Myself.
Okay, so there's a difference. You're in blocks on the left, and you
Yeah.
have a starter on the left, and you're in 2 point on the right, and you're starting yourself on the right. So there's a difference in time that we can't measure. Starting on your own is going to be faster always than with a starter. However, if you're doing a 50, it depends on how good your blocks are compared to your 2 point stance, but blocks probably is better for a 50.
Yeah.
But it depends on how good your blocks are. So there's stuff inside of your experiment. We always talk about these things as
Yeah.
experiments. There's stuff inside of here that you can't run as an experiment. So any conclusions we have because you're starting with two different things, right? If they were both in blocks and both had a starter with a starting gun, whether it's a beep or whatever, we can run the experiment that way. But we can't do it properly this way. We can get an estimate though, right? We can
Yeah,
figure out about what it could be.
we could get that. This block start was really good for me though, as we've seen. So
These blocks are really good for you, is what you're saying.
the block start here was really good. Yeah.
Okay, so you make your first movement at around 3.6.
Right.
Where's 50?
Last white line.
Is this the last one?
Nah.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
That one. My bad. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
And you cross here at about 9.75. So 3.6. So 975 minus 36 is like what? 415? 9.75 minus 3.6 is 615.
For 50,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Hmm?
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, so we're at 275 here. 275.
Are we doing it for my first movement or for my first foot movement?
First movement.
Right. I've already crossed by that point.
2866. Your shoulders. We're looking at your shoulders, not your foot.
All right.
What did I say?
275, I believe.
$5.91.
Yeah.
So 615 to 591. I mean,
How much of a difference is that in sprinting? Like 2 meters.
yeah, I mean that would be around 0.2. No. That would be 615 and what did I say? 59.
591. Yeah.
0.2. Um,
2 meters.
yeah, somewhere around there, 2
And,
meters.
that, and that's without blocks as well.
This is without blocks. Yeah.
The one on the right, yeah. So that blocks should make it faster.
But you started yourself on the right, which is going to also make it faster. Right.
I mean, it depends though, because like I know I started myself, but the running is the same. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, but you can't take away reaction time. You can't you moving on someone else's go and you moving on your own go are different.
Yeah.
And it's not a small difference. It's probably 0.2. Hey. And why'd you choose to send me this one? We know that this one's not as good as the long one, but you still believe that it is.
Not really.
That's why you sent me that one. You have to believe that. Otherwise, you would have sent me the long one.
I sent you which one if you look, wait, hold on.
That was a short stride one.
I didn't pick it because it was a short stride one. I just picked whichever one I saw.
You just picked one.
Yeah, because they're all bunched together and I don't have time to look through them all.
There
'Cause I
are a
didn't
lot
think-
of them.
Yeah.
Sharon, what's up, man? All right, Sean, let's look at your blocks, right?
Yeah, the dry phase work.
Dry phase.
Yeah.
Did that answer your questions about the
Yeah.
it's
Do you,
tough.
do you think if I wasn't blocked, so then it would be quicker for one of the
I mean, you have a good block start. It might be,
right, okay.
your block start is good.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, let's see. I just told you that, but I'm probably going to.
I mean, I was switching my blocks out today to
What do
get
you mean?
more. I switched my blocks out to get today to get more of like a push.
Okay. What changes did you make?
Just the way I start in general, the movement and everything.
Mhm. And what were you doing before that you didn't like?
Not that I didn't like, but like I couldn't. Well, driving with it would have been weird because my block start was based on speed. So, me trying to drive
Mm,
with it and get like the
yeah,
stride length wouldn't have worked.
I see.
Yeah.
Understood. So how'd these feel compared to how you used to do them?
More, they felt more open, like
Yeah, these
way
look
more.
a lot better. A lot better,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
A lot better. Like so you're learning so much and you're I'm curious if you feel more in control or not. I didn't want to say anything because I don't if I say that and then you say, "Yeah, that's how I felt," then like I just
Gave me the answer. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I, f- mm, I felt quick today with those kind of starts, but it would fluctuate kind of, and like because there was loads of videos I sent you,
mhm,
but we only picked the three, and the
mhm.
three were the good ones. So in
That's
like
okay,
in like
because uh,
yeah, in like 10 reps, maybe three of them came off the way I wanted to. So it's the ones that came off good, like this one, I really loved it. It felt like really, really good.
yeah. You can feel a difference, right? Like
Yeah.
I know like I get it because you're not the only one who does it who spins their wheels. Now you know what it's like to spin your wheels versus the rhythm that you have in these are
Mm,
going to last all the way. It's going to last until 80 meters, and then you'll
mm,
start to break down. It'll be much more different than when you spin your wheels, you're good for like 50, 60, and then you break
yeah.
down. You have nowhere else to go because you didn't push out of the back.
Yeah,
Right. So you will feel a difference, and I hope that if you can do this, this will lead to a PR.
I felt quicker, like, when I was, like, transitioning kind of when I was going down the track, I felt quicker coming out of
Yeah,
these dry phases.
you should. And the you keep doing this, and then the next big unlock for you as you still master this is
Mm,
going to be your strength. Because when you can put your foot down into the track like this and go out 7 feet, you're going to have
mhm,
a nice stride, right?
yeah,
It's because so this is the piece for you that's interesting, right? Because you're tall, um, it's even harder for you to move weight, right? Like
mm,
when you see weightlifters, they're pretty compact,
yeah,
right? Because if you only have to move a lot of weight a certain distance, then it's easier than moving it a longer distance.
mm,
And so when we do like squats, for example, or press, and by we I mean, I just consider I'm not tall as you, but
mm,
we have to move that weight from here all the way up and all the way down, right where um, you have less gravity to fight. Yes, you spend less time fighting gravity pushing down on you, right? At
yeah,
9.8 negative 9.8 meters per second squared, right?
yeah,
And so what I'm saying is that you mentioned it at the last call, right? Which was that this way of running is harder,
mm,
but it's supposed to be harder, but the the gain on the other side of that is so much bigger than how you were running when it was easy.
Yeah, I mean this dry phase wasn't too hard, like in terms of like sprinting. Like the dry phase was quite easy, especially one of the ones I sent you when I was open handed. That one was quite easy, but
Yeah, you
the
probably
actual
need to run
sprinting when you're
again.
upright is actually yeah. No, not this one.
The other one.
Yeah, this one was one of the first ones I did though, which was quite good. Like
Yeah,
it
you
was.
definitely need to open your hands.
Do I?
Uh, yeah,
This
yeah,
one felt easy.
yeah. You need to open your hands. Okay.
It feels
For
so much. It feels so weird to open your hands, and I just don't like it.
why'd you do it here?
Because I've done it in the past and it's good for my start.
Okay.
Then
So
I
you
but
should.
then I'd have to close my hands as I transition upright, and I just don't wanna be thinking about that.
No, no. You leave them open the whole race.
I've run with them open before, I don't like it at all.
It's not about what you like. It's about what makes you faster.
Yeah, I did that this season, it just doesn't help me.
When'd you close it?
Um, I think it was last month I started closing them again. I ran open palm for a while. If you see the, clip I sent you that I wanted you to race, um, I was open-handed there.
Okay. I mean, you already run tight and tense, and balling your
Mm,
fist up is not going to help.
mm.
So, but you do what you want. Okay, so let's see. Look at the difference there. Well, you always push off the block kind of good, actually. Um, that's nice. You need to do. How much do you stretch?
Every night and every morning.
Okay.
Not like everything. I stretch my for my doctor and my chiropractor stuff.
What you do what they have taught you to do is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
for my doctor, yeah.
Yeah. You might want to add in. That was a nice step. You might want to add in. Just go on YouTube or whatever and search for like yoga for runners or yoga for
Mm,
sprinters or stretching for runners. That we want to get these hips um, loosened. How many
yeah.
hurdle walkovers do you do?
No, I don't do them.
Yep, I know that. Right. So you want to learn? Do you have hurdles at the track?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So you go to the Speed Lab fundamental course and you
Mm.
look at learn what hurdle walkovers are, and you need to do those every day.
I know what they are, I just don't do them. But how much how like how what spacing would I have between them?
They're right next to each other.
Right, okay.
They're right next to each other. Go watch the thing, and after this, and then or tomorrow, you start doing them. Right, your hips are
Mm,
tight, so you're doing a much better job of being open.
mm,
All right, this is what I'm looking for. Your hips are tight, and you don't have the strength that we want to see. Now, strength is something that takes a while. You can begin kind of working on it until
mm,
August, um, but it you also have to get more flexible. Like a long muscle is a strong muscle. We don't
mm,
want to get strength in the sense of dense and compact muscles. We want a muscle that is strong and pliable.
mm,
Okay. Um, so hurdle walkovers, I know you've seen Noah Lyles do hurdle walkovers or fill in the blank. Just about every
in fact, I
sprinter
have
I've ever seen, every track
yeah,
athlete I've ever seen has done hurdle walkovers for
yeah,
every warm up they've ever done. Not
yeah,
ever
I
done,
think
but they had to learn at some point, but once they learn, they do them every time.
yeah, I've done them before actually, just I don't do them consistent. I've done, like, 2, 3 times maybe.
Yeah. So you need them every day.
Right.
Well, that's another problem, but we already talked about that. You need to go to the track more often. And by
Mm,
every day, I mean 6 days a week.
mm,
5 days a week is like, all right, I'll give you five, but four is not quite cutting it. But anyway, every time you're at the track, you need to be doing hurdle walkovers.
mm,
And then when you're not doing hurdle walkovers, you need to find um, again, yoga or stretching for runners, and they'll have a bunch of hip
Yeah,
stuff for you to do. Okay.
yeah. I really like this one here.
Yeah, very nice.
Mm.
Okay, you're too tight. So, how do you breathe? You have to learn how to breathe.
Nah, I just breathe normally.
Yeah, you're too tight.
Mm.
Um, which is going to make you compact,
Mm.
right? I
That
like.
one didn't. That
Mm,
one didn't feel too tight. Some of them did feel tight. That one felt quite loose and nice.
yeah, I can. I mean, from what I'm looking at, it looks tight,
Mm.
and you can see it in full speed a bit more. Look at the shoulder. So you remember in the video, yeah, your is this position that I don't necessarily. So this is what lets me know that you're tight,
Mm.
right? You see that position where the head is forward and the body is back.
Yeah.
That lets me know that you're running tense and inside of here rather than being this way. Um, it's a simple fix, which is doing it more.
Mm.
Okay, pretty simple fix.
Yeah.
But when you're in that position, I know that you're a little bit tense. But you know what? That's okay. All right.
Am I pushing better?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
100%. Well, I mean, give it a try this weekend.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
And then obviously let me know how it goes.
yeah, I'm gonna test that drive phase and the technique.
What are you doing tomorrow? 60s and 80s, right? Is that what?
Uh, Around that distance, yeah, to transition from the drive phase to the main sprinting.
Good. So when you transition to drive, okay,
Yeah.
the push phase isn't over. You just stand up, but you still um while you're accelerating to max speed, I just spend a fraction of a second longer pushing the
Mm.
ground behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. So a very small portion. So the quickest time you can think, I just want you to think push, 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 push. And that's how you build up to max speed. So if you feel like you're out of, like you're in drive phase and then you come up and then you don't really accelerate anywhere again, it's because you're
Yeah.
not continuing to push. Okay.
Could you compare the one we just saw with the race one? Because someone sets me off in the one we just saw.
Time wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Or you could just race them together because someone sets me off in that one.
do you go 50 here?
No, I go 20. I compared the 20 meters to the other one too, because the other one it took me 13 steps to clear 20. This one it took me 12.
Joanne, you still here? One,
Yeah, I'm still here.
3. Okay, we're about to get to you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And then my race video took me 13 to clear it, to get past 20. It took me 12 here.
That was 13. But I don't think it matters that much.
The steps, I got past them at, well,
No,
strides.
lunging, like that doesn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are we looking at this line?
Yeah, the white line.
That one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean it looks very similar in terms of steps, but I don't think the starts are similar in terms of rhythm and power down the track.
Mm.
So yeah. And where are you looking?
In this one,
Yeah.
I'm just running.
Yeah, okay. Good. And then in this one?
Just a little in front of me.
Yeah. Nice. Very good. Yeah, nice.
Mm.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
So try it.
Right,
And try it
okay.
tomorrow too, and see how it translates into further down the track as you get there.
Yeah, in one of these runs, I went further down the track, but it wasn't recorded. It felt good. It felt like I was flying.
Yeah, good,
Mm.
good. That's how 10 will come.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking low 11 for Sunday because I feel like I've worked on my drive, I've worked on my technique. I just need it all to come together now.
Yep. Good luck. I hope it's coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me know. No
Thanks.
problem.
Well, of course. Thanks, Chase.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.
If you want live, personalized, frame by frame coaching, click the link below.